Kit Kats can read. I have been having such OCD just to get this camera straight and the bookcase straight, and I don't even know anymore. I give up. Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a non-spoiler book review on Shell by Paula Rawsthorne. The publisher very kindly sent me a copy. As you can see, this is the ARC copy. However, this does not affect my opinion on the book whatsoever. I go into the book with my own opinions coming out of it, and it's lucky for them because I did enjoy it. So first of all, I'm going to let you guys know what the actual story is about for those that don't know, because this book isn't very widely known on BookTube just yet. So I will say first of all that this is a YA twist on the classic Frankenstein. So if that doesn't already get you really excited for this book, then I'm gonna keep on giving you some more information. So we have a young girl called Lucy. She's got terminal cancer, and we start off, she's in the hospital. You can see she's in pain, she's in all this turmoil, and her friend Mac visits her, and her mum is there, and her dad's working busy hours from these hospital appointments and stuff, and Lucy's just like, honestly, I kind of give up with all of this. Just honestly, just tell my parents I can't be dealing with it anymore. And then Mac is just like, no, I can't say goodbye just yet. So she then wakes up and she's like, hang on a minute, I'm in a different room, things are different around me, and she finds that all is not what it seems. That her brain and her eyes have been transferred from her body into a new body. So her terminal cancer is completely gone, she's got this new donor body, and this is basically a story where she has to learn to deal with all of this. She's got to deal with learning to adapt to this body. However, she's now got to learn to be under a new identity. She cannot be the Lucy she was before, so she is newly created into Renee. She's got the eyes of Lucy. She wears this wig that's glued to her head, and so she has to learn to sort of like hide this massive secret from her family as well as her friends. And therefore she's kind of struggling with it. She wants to go back to school, she wants to, you know, be friends with Mac again. However, Mac is just like, go away, because obviously Lucy was Mac's friend, and you know, certain things sort of happen in this book. Maybe things get revealed and what's gonna happen then, but that's all I'm gonna say on it, because I don't want to say too much about the story, or like I might have already said too much, but that's kind of like the basic gist of the synopsis. It's near enough like what it gives you. Anyway, basically tells you that she's got terminal cancer. She wakes up cancer free, but she's faced with a life that she didn't choose and trapped in a new body. How far would you go to save the one you love? And to be honest, that last question is pretty much what this book is about. That last question, how far would you go for the one you love? You know, would you save somebody? You know, the parents have transferred her eyes and brain into a new body. Is that what you would do for somebody you love? Yeah, it's kind of a difficult question really, but for Lucy's parents, that is what they did. As I read that synopsis, I was like, you know what, this book sounds intriguing. Let's hope it's not going to be like one of those silly sort of YA stories where it's gonna be like, let's just give her cancer as an excuse. I thought it was kind of done really well in that sort of way. So this is a hard book to sort of put into what genre it is, because it's got a little bit contemporary, it's got a little bit of a thriller aspect to it, because there's a mystery that goes on throughout this book as well, which I like. I like following mysteries and finding things out, and I like when things just aren't what they seem, and that is what kept me really hooked with this book. And I found myself to be getting really emotionally into this book as well. It takes a real lot for an author to get you to be purposefully angry at some characters. Like, it really takes a lot. And I was angry at Lucy's parents, I was angry at Lucy's doctor, and even now and then I was a little bit angry with a couple of things that Lucy did, and I was just but then you get to the end of the book and you just sort of have to think, I can understand why things were done the way they were done and that sort of thing. So I thought it was really good that I was just so emotionally into the book, like especially anger wise, and it kept me going. I wanted to be like, come on Lucy, you gotta sort this out. I gotta say, I do like Mac, the character. Mac is quite an awesome, cool character, like Lucy's best friend. She's pretty cool. Now there's like not really a romance in this book at all. Like, there's an ex that's in this book, but there's no romantic interest in this book whatsoever. So that's quite a nice sort of thing. So the chapters are done like this. You got the chapter, but they're all titled something, so I thought that was quite unique. And they're not like long chapters anyway, like they're fairly sort of short and sweet, and you know, it's a very sort of easygoing book to get through. In this proof copy there's like 362 pages, so I'm not sure what the actual full book is going to be like. It's probably going to be among like the same amount of page length, but I'm a very slow reader and I was only like probably this way through it like one day, and then the next day I read like this much, and then I finished it. So really, I could have, honestly, if I really put my mind to it, I could have finished this book in one sitting. Now I'm gonna be honest, at first when I was reading this, I got to like a quarter way through and I was like, I don't know what I think about this book. This book just seems okay, because I'm getting just so angry at these characters and everything. But yeah, honestly, the more and more that I got into it, the more and more involved I got, I found that I was actually really enjoying and liking this book so much. And I really liked how this book was ended, because we got this mystery, the mystery gets found out, and it just, yeah, it's a really sort of bittersweet ending. It's obviously kind of sad but kind of positive too, and yeah, I like when endings are like that. Like, obviously when mysteries get solved, there's normally something that's quite negative about it. There was something positive about it too. So all in all guys, I thoroughly enjoyed this book. I mean, if I get immersed in a book that all I want to do is read, there was one moment where I was like, I want to watch a film, and then I watched the film, and afterwards I was like, now I want to read some more of this, because I was just thinking about it even whilst watching the film that I was watching. So if a book can do that, then it must be good. And as I was sitting down and summing up everything, I was just like, what am I going to rate this book? And I was like, you know what, there's nothing that I didn't like about this book, because everything got explained and all my emotions were like raw and real for like all the good reasons. And I was like, you know what, this book I actually really enjoyed. Like, I really enjoyed it. Like, it's got a bit of sci-fi in it too. So yeah, honestly, the truth is more than skin deep. But this book is out in the bookstores now, so I suggest you get your hands on it, and more people should read it. Paula's written like a few other books as well, that I don't think I've read any of them yet, but after reading this, I'm gonna go and read her other books, because this book was just, it was really good, and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, it's so good guys. You gotta give it a read. Add it to your TBRs, go do it now. So all in all guys, of course I gave this book 5 out of 5 Kit Kats all the way. It was so good. It was so good. So guys, that is the end of my non-spoiler book review on Shell by Paula Rawsthorne. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Do give me a thumbs up if you have. If there's any questions that you would like to ask me about the book that I haven't mentioned in this video, then do let me know down below in the comments. Or if you guys are very interested and intrigued in this book, then do let me know down below as well. And yes guys, give it a read. It's It's so worth it. But thank you very much for watching my video as always. I wish you all the best and I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day wherever you are. Keep smiling, keep reading and be happy. My name is Katie and I'll see all of you wonderful awesome people in my next video. Bye!